Shanks versus Kid is happening. Yo, I am too ready for this. Okay, here's the thing. We all know, we know that Shanks is stronger than Kid. But my God, I want Kid to actually have a good moment of actual shine here. I want to see Kid actually do something, actually damage Shanks. That's what I want to see. Because I'm tired of seeing Kid just be kind of underwhelming. I'm tired. Are you not tired of this? I'm tired of it. I know there are a lot of Kid fans out there that don't think that Kid's underwhelming, but I want to see Kid actually be impressive. That's what I want to see, and this is a perfect chance to see it. Who better than red-haired Shanks, the one guy that tons of people in the fandom think is the strongest in the verse for some unexplained reason that most of humanity can't even explain, but they think it for some reason. They can't explain it, but they think it. This will be a perfect way to get Kid's stocks up. A perfect way. Because, truth be told, I never had anything against Kid. I'm actually fairly neutral to Kid. I don't hate him. I don't love him, but I want to love him. That's the thing. I want to really like Kid a lot more than I do right now. I'm like a blank slate with him. It's like a flat line with him for me. I don't feel that much, but I want to. And this is the perfect opportunity for that. You know what's really funny about this too? Don't you think it's interesting how, how Luffy split off, Law split off, and Kid split off, and Law ran into Blackbeard. He's fighting Blackbeard right now. And let's be real, Law's gonna lose, unless if Oda pulls some strings where he just like escapes or something. There's no way Blackbeard's getting beat. It's just not happening. So something may happen. Either Law just straight up loses or Law escapes. Either or. But then you have Kid fighting against Shanks. Because Kid's not gonna back down. He even said it in this chapter. Hey, let's see what happens. We don't have to lose our lives if we don't lose, nah? Exactly, because you already know what Kid is like. So that's why I'm just like, I like what Oda's doing here, but let's see how this goes. I am tired of hearing useless Captain Mid. I mean, I may say it every now and then, but I'm tired of hearing it because I want this man to have his shine. Please, do something to Shanks. Oda, like really surprise us with this. Like, when I saw this, I was like, okay, Kid's about to face off against Shanks. Kid has a decent chance to shine and look good. I mean, it's just Shanks. I mean, we all know how Shanks fights. He fights with a sword because he's a swordsman, right? It's not like he's Mihawk, the strongest swordsman. Because if Kid was pulling up on Mihawk, I'd be like, oh, he's about to get no-diffed. Yeah, because that's how I would look at it. Okay, Mihawk's about to no-diff Kid. Cool. But this is Shanks, the second strongest swordsman in the verse. So that means that Kid has a better chance. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Of course, Shanks and his crew, of course. But I also want to see more of Kid's crew. What can Kid's crew do? Because we didn't see a lot of them in Wano. We saw them on the side in like one panel, maybe two panels, max. I don't remember. Yeah. We saw Wire and Heat do something for like 5 seconds or less. So yeah, I mean, that was something, but now we get to see more. Just kind of like how we saw with Law versus Blackbeard and how Law's crew was able to do a lot. We can see more of Kid. And when Kid does something impressive against Shanks, I want to see the same energy that y'all had for Law. Everything that y'all said for Law, oh, he's stronger than Zoro, oh my God, Law's Admiral level. I want y'all to bring that same energy to Kid when Kid does something impressive, if Kid does something impressive. I want that same exact energy. I want you to wank Kid. I want you to wank him just like y'all wank Law. Because let's be honest, Law doesn't deserve that much wank. Law's like first commander level, in my honest opinion. I don't think he's that great. And Kid can show everybody that he's on that same level. I know from a portrayal standpoint, he's kind of already there, but we need to legitimately see something impressive. Anyways, hi, I'm Vagabond Kana. This is One Piece chapter 1076, Old Friends. And here this chapter starts off with Luffy, Lucci, Zoru, and Kaku facing off against S-Bear and S-Hawk. So they're trying to convince Luffy and Zoro to uncuff him, and then Zoro's like, well, I can't see you guys wanting to be locked up again with cuffs after we beat these guys. I don't see you guys being okay with that. And then Kaku's like, that's not true. That's not true at all. If we get through this crisis together, we'll just let you lock us up again. Yeah, man. Like who the heck believes that? But of course, Luffy believes that, and he was like, all right, that's fine by me. You go, yeah, sure, that's awesome. And Zoro's like, bro, he's lying. Obviously. Like, come on, Luffy. Like, come on, Captain. But then after that, Mihawk actually, Kid Mihawk, Mini Mihawk doesn't attack. And turns out we see his devil fruit ability. He has Mr. One's devil fruit. So shout out to everybody who guessed that. Seriously, you guys were on point. Honestly, it's kind of hard to see him having anything else. Some people said that they thought he was gonna have Law's fruit, and I was like, I don't know. I just didn't really like that idea too much. I mean, I was okay with it, but it's just not really. But no, I mean, he has Mr. One's fruit, which is the most fitting fruit. It's the most fitting fruit, honestly. But I like this because imagine S-Hawk in like a one-piece fighting game, right? Imagine the combos he would pull off, the slicing combos. He would like use his sword to just do combos, then he would start kicking with his feet, cutting with his feet, his hands and stuff, and then following it up with a powerful sword slash. This would be a dope character to play as in a fighting game, straight up. This character, I like what Oda's doing in this arc with the Seraphim. This is like darn near fan fiction fuel right here. So Shaka says, CP0, what exactly is your mission? And Lucci, in the most honest way possible, he's just like, the elimination of the 7 Vegapunks. And Ikaku's like, bruh, lie to him. What are you doing? Like, why are you telling him the truth? And then after that, Shaka asks, okay, so it doesn't seem like you'll let Stussy off the hook for betraying you. And Lucci again, yeah, I'll never forgive her. I'm never forgiving her. She low-diffed me. I did not respect that. I did not like that. She cheated. And Ikaku's like, bruh, what are you doing? Are you trying to save us? Are you trying to just have us get screwed? Like, what's going on, man? So after that, Luffy, you know, he just like, hey man, Shaka, pass me the keys, man. Pass me the handcuff keys. And then so Luffy, he looks at Lucci, it's like, all right, so after we beat these enemies, since you can't beat me, Lucci, because I'm better than you and I always will be, and you're garbage, you're not gonna go after any of my friends of the Vegapunks, got it? Because I'm a low diff you. I'm a no diff you, actually. Lucci's like, oh, okay, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, go ahead, uncuff me. I'ma kill you, and then after I kill you, I'ma kill all your friends. I'm tired of you always talking some And then Luffy, he just gives us a side eye. He's just like, bro, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. You ain't doing jack squat to me. I wish you would come at me again. I ain't even used Conqueror's coding on you last time. I was just playing with you. I turned your dumb butt into a condom last time we fought. You want me to do it again? Luffy looked at Lucci. He was like, look at me. I'm the world government now. You follow my orders now. You understand me? So they unhandcuff them, right? And Luffy and Lucci use a combo attack against S-Bear. And Zoro and Kaku use a combo attack against S-Hawk. And seemingly they take them out. We don't really know how it really is gonna go, but they do seemingly take them out. So in the next scene, we are actually brought to the leftover people of CP5, CP7, and CP8. And they're trapped in this tube. And turns out, so they survive the attack, and they find out that Dr. Vegapunk was not the one who was the mastermind behind their attack when they had showed up to Egghead Island. Because Dr. Vegapunk is in there as well, and he's sitting there talking to them and was like, sorry, I didn't know anything about this. I had no idea something like this happened here in Egghead where you guys got attacked. So that is very interesting. So it goes back to that whole traitor thing that we've been talking about. Oh, there's a traitor, there's a mastermind behind all these things happening, and it's not Vegapunk. It's somebody that is completely unknown. So that's why I love this freaking arc, man. I swear I love this freaking arc so much. Also, fun fact, in this scene, Vegapunk's tongue reaches down to his crotch. So do with that information what you will. So in the next scene, we get to see what's going on outside of Egghead Island and going on around the world. This is another reason why I like this arc, because we're consistently checking in on other characters. I like what Oda's doing with this. I don't know if this was an editor's decision or Oda's decision, but this is really smart. So we actually get to see red-haired freaking Shanks. And red-haired Shanks is at Elbaf. Now here's the interesting thing about this. They call Elbaf the Warland. Warland Elbaf, which it does kind of make sense because, you know, it takes off a Viking tradition where, you know, they're about fighting and wars, and when they die in battle, you know, they go to Valhalla and stuff like that. So they really, really think very highly of war. This also goes to this one scene where there's like this little kid, or I don't know if this is a woman or not. It might be a woman. I don't know. They look kind of different in both scenes, in both panels. But in this, Shanks is going out to fight against Kid or give Kid a warning, either or, right? And this one character here says, Shanks, will this lead to war? And they say this in like an exciting way, but you see their face and they're smiling like they're happy. And it's like, yay, murder. We get to see blood and guts and people die. Valhalla. And so I'm just like, okay, well, these people love to fight. These people love it. And we also, with Shanks, see Dory and Broggy. So it makes me think, it was like, okay, Dory and Broggy, what happened over at Little Garden? Did y'all just say, hey, you know what? I don't really feel like going to Valhalla yet. You want to postpone this fight till later? You know, just continue later on or something. You know what I'm saying? Because in my honest opinion, I'm just like, shouldn't y'all be like boxing right now? Like, shouldn't you? But they just decided to stop. But they're with Shanks and they're just chilling on Elbaf. So I wonder what the story is behind that. It's probably not that important, to be honest, and not that big of a deal. But it's just still a curious thing. It's like, why did you stop? And why did you leave Little Garden to go back to Elbaf? I really wonder, did Shanks convince you or something? I don't know. But anyways, so Elbaf in this chapter is confirmed to be part of Shanks's territory. So this is part of Shanks's territory, which makes a lot of sense because he did mention, oh, Bartolomeo, he removed one of our flag banners or whatever. So we gotta go punish him for that, you know? I know he's one of Luffy's, but we gotta punish him for that. And lo and behold, they just happen to be here in Elbaf with Dory and Broggy and other Elbaf characters and citizens and whatnot. So it's just like, okay. Even Kid says, okay, they're under the red-haired pirate's flag. So okay, this is Shanks's place, right? Which we all kind of guessed. We all kind of pretty much guessed this. So it just makes a lot of sense. So Shanks, very threateningly, tells them, all right, go tell Kid this. Do you really want to fight me now? Or will you leave your road poneglyphs behind and disappear? Choose wisely. And so Kid, he's talking to Killer, right? And he's like, oh, I see their flag. And he was like, back then we couldn't even get a glimpse of the big boss red hair Shanks. Like we were beaten bad by these guys. I even lost an arm. And then Killer's like, this time you might not lose just an arm, but your life. And then Kid's just like, yep, well, doesn't have to happen if we don't lose. And then the chapter ends right there. Break next week. And I really do hope that Oda shows us the fight next chapter. Kind of like what he did with Law. He actually continued showing us the fight between him and Blackbeard. But it's like, you know, he might off-screen the whole Shanks Kid fight because it's Shanks and he tends to like to not to show much of Shanks, but it's getting to that point where he's gonna have to anyways. And besides, like I said before, what impressive thing does Shanks have that we're not too aware of currently? What impressive thing that he not shown? I'm sure he's got some things, but what impressive thing has he not shown? We know he's a swordsman. We know how he fights. We know he has gotten strong. He's got strong conqueror's haki. But it's like his fighting style can't be that wild, you know? So just show us the fight, you know, hopefully next chapter or the chapter after that. You know how Oda likes to keep us in suspense and waiting and stuff. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I really do hope he continues this next chapter. I really do. But you never really know what's gonna happen. But that is the chapter, and I'm looking forward to whatever happens next. The stuff at Egghead Island is really interesting with the whole mystery traitor or whodunit type mystery going on. Then you got the outside stuff going on in the world. So we have a lot of things going on here. We have Blackbeard versus Law, and we're gonna get Shanks versus Kid. Garp is currently going after Blackbeard to rescue Kobe, and Kizaru is on his way to Egghead Island towards Luffy. What is going to happen? Like, I mean, things like Oda said a while back that this is going to lead to a battle royale. So I do believe, like, a free-for-all battle royale, right? I do definitely believe that we will be doing this in Egghead Island where everybody meets together, because I do believe soon Blackbeard will be headed towards Egghead. I'm sorry, soon Blackbeard will be headed towards Elbaf. I think he's definitely going to head in that direction for sure. Because Blackbeard's making moves, man. He is making crazy, wild moves. Shanks is already in position. Kid is headed towards Shanks' position. Law, you know, I think Law, like I said, I think Law will be captured by Blackbeard after he's defeated. You know, I find this quite funny because, you know, how, like, Blackbeard is probably the worst matchup for Law because Blackbeard, he takes away Devil Fruit abilities and Law overuses his Devil, he over relies on his Devil Fruit ability. So it's like, okay, well, when you take that away, What's Law gonna do? Like, what is he gonna do, right? And like with Kid, like, he's got Conqueror's Haki, but he doesn't have any extra impressive Haki that we've seen so far. He couldn't even damage Kaido, but he's going up against Shanks, a guy who's all Haki all day. So it's like, oh man, that's crazy. I mean, believe it or not though, Kid has a better chance of damaging Shanks than he does Kaido, because I don't think Shanks has durability along the same line of Kaido, like at all. Not even along the same line as Big Mom. So it's like, you know, if he could get some hits in on Shanks, that would be great. I would be cool with that, you know? I would be down. But let's hope that Kid does some very interesting things. That's all I hope for. But back to that Battle Royale thing that I was saying. I'm starting to think, and a lot of people are going to disagree with this. So you know how every post-time skip arc, well, not everyone, but a lot of post-time skip arcs tend to parallel pre-time skip arcs? So, for example, Dressrosa, post-time skip. Pre-time skip, Alabasta. Then you have Water 7, Whole Cake Island. Then you have Thriller Bark, Wano. You know, there are parallels between these. And I actually think that Elbaf, and I know this is going to sound crazy, many people are going to disagree with me, but I actually think that Elbaf will parallel Marineford War. And I say this because there are going to be a lot of people here. At least that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm guessing, that a lot of characters are going to be in this area and people are going to be fighting like crazy. This is even called the Warland. And you know, you have wars in different parts of One Piece. You have wars everywhere, but for a place to be called the Warland, you would think that as soon as Luffy and the main cast get to Elbaf, you would think that this place would be going absolutely crazy with just slaughtering each other. And Oda mentioned a battle royale. And in one of my videos, I mentioned that, okay, this is going to be a race to the final road poneglyph, where they go to Elbaf, and it's going to be a battle royale at Elbaf. In all honesty, I know people may say, oh, well, Elbaf will probably resemble like Sabaody or some other place. I don't know. I don't know what people will really say, but I'm just saying, like, I think Elbaf is going to really be like Marineford War. I really do. And I know that sounds weird because people are expecting the final war to be like Marineford War, only much more chaotic in scale. I actually think that the final war that will shake the world will be after Elbaf. I think that's when Emu will play a role, and we'll get all this extra stuff, right? Because I don't know, that's just the vibe that I'm getting, and I can, from a logical standpoint, I can also see this being more so like Marineford War, only probably a little bit crazier, But hey, you never know, I could be wrong. All right, well, let's get on to the Reddit comments. Agenda piece would go crazy. One Piece fans reading chapter 1143 and seeing Kid carry Shanks' sword on his belt. Heck yeah, let's get it. That's exactly what I would love to see that. That what makes me so goddamn happy. I just want to see Kid get some redemption, some glory, something. I mean, not just in the eyes of the One Piece world, but I mean in the eyes of the actual fandom. My God, let's go, man. Screw Shanks. But no, that ain't happening. That's not happening. All right. This guy's a genius beyond genius. Says Red Pew be like, are you implying that you are just as great as they are? All the people who can beat Shanks. Yep. All the people who can beat Shanks. Blackbeard, Mihawk, and the freaking Sea King, the weakest Sea King in the verse. Yes. Kid is on that level. Hold on, let's see what the comments have to say. Wade fans eating well, it seems. Finally, some Kid love, man. I've seen so much Kid hate. I'm just like, I feel bad for him. I really do. Finally, some Kid love. 1077 going crazy. Yep, Luffy versus Kizaru, Shanks versus Kid, and Law versus Blackbeard. Yep, I mean, 1077 is not going to show all these things. But yeah, I mean, everything's going wild right now, and I love where the direction the story is going. It's in a hype direction, man. It's super hype. Mihawk doesn't need a fleet to beat a rookie. You dang right. You dang right. Understand who the superior is. Mihawk is superior to Shanks. That's not an opinion. That's just, that's just what Oda told you. It is what it is. It's just what Oda told you, okay? You know, the funny thing about it is that he actually does have a team now. He has Crocodile and Buggy. So I do believe that the Cross Guild will get more members. They might. It's hard to see Boa Hancock going there, but she might go there. I definitely see Doflamingo going there. Definitely. But Boa Hancock hates men. She hates freaking men, but she needs a safe place to go with her people and all that. In all honesty though, if the Cross Guild end up getting like almost all the warlords together, I think that will be probably the strongest pirate group. Like the strongest pirate group with one of the strongest Yonko, because I don't think Mihawk is over that of Kaido or Big Mom, to be honest. And I know that sounds weird, but I do think he's over Shanks. But that's just me. That's just me. But this would be the strongest crew ever. You get Crocodile on there, which everybody assumes that he made some gains. Even with Buggy holding him back, you get Crocodile on there, Boa Hancock on there, Doflamingo on there. I'm telling you, you already got your Yonko being Mihawk, your first commander being, heck, who the heck is the first commander? You have multiple people who's like that level, right? I mean, I guess some people would say Crocodile would be the first commander because he's currently technically the right-hand man of Mihawk right now, essentially. So it's like, okay, Crocodile first commander, Doflamingo probably second commander. Honestly, Boa Hancock I think is stronger than both Doflamingo and Crocodile. That's just me. But yeah, Boa Hancock's too strong. She's way too freaking strong. It is not even just because of her devil fruit. Well, no, it's mainly because of her devil fruit. Let me stop playing around. But she also has all three forms of Haki. She's got Conquerors. Honestly, everyone with Conquerors should probably go above Crocodile, if I'm gonna be real here. Yeah, but anyways, I'm just having fun just power scaling right now. But anyways, I don't think Uta is Shanks' only kid. Probably not. Honestly, this man getting so much women. He gets as much women as he does get fanboys who thinks that he's #1 in the verse. All emotion, no logic. Anyways, let me stop being petty. Let me stop. I can't wait to see King of Lightning's reaction to seeing Shanks. He'll probably give the chapter like either a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. It's gotta be either or, because you know this man be fanboying hard for some Shanks. Way too hard. A little way too hard. I mean, we all have our moments. I mean, hey, I can't lie. You know, you have your Shanks dick eaters and then you have your Mihawk dick eaters, in which I am a Mihawk, confirmed Mihawk dick eater. I am, okay? It is what it is. It is. We gotta be honest with ourselves. I'm a Mihawk dick eater. Only difference is that I'm more justified. I mean, it's all logic, just saying. All right, that's gonna be it for the chapter review and the Reddit comments. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please by all means like and subscribe. Come and join the Vagabond's journey. This was a very fun chapter. I'm looking forward to the next chapter of One Piece. But with all that being said, Vagabond gone.